Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? I'm Jeff Tremblett. I'm here with MNTRA, and I'm going to be doing a little walkthrough and showcase of our newest sound sculpture instrument, Kymera. This one's a real spooky one, and I'll give a brief little description here. Kymera is a macabre collection of haunted sounds for the next generation of horror, building on years of R&D and creating custom instruments for award-winning horror video games and films. We spent weeks in the studio experimenting with unconventional sound objects and techniques to bring you a horror toolkit unlike any other. So what you saw there was a little teaser video we have for Kymera, and I have a few more things to show you. I have a little 2-minute piece that I mocked up over the last little while, and we have another little video made by one of our team members, Noah Rosa. So I'll skip over to my DAW and let's get going. So we have my Reaper session open here, and you can see that I have a whole lot of tracks here. Now I tried to make something that used not every preset, but a lot of them. So we have a few different categories. I got the nasty folder, trancy boys, some swells, rhythmic lads, basses, and then some stuff from other libraries that we have, Oracle X, Arca, and Ultrasonic Death Whistle. I use just a couple of each, just, one little string patch from Arca, a couple of percussions from Oracle X, and an extra cool little vocalization from UDW. So I'll do a little section by section breakdown, and then we'll listen to the whole thing. And I'll also go through and I'll just kind of highlight some really cool presets that we have. So this first section, just an intro, lots of crunchy sounds. All right, stopped it right at the little transition there. So one of the highlights of this library is the monster sounds. And I put all the monster sounds into this nasty folder. So I'll just solo that. And let's take a listen to some of these sounds in where they all start to come together right here. Listen to that. It's gross. Honestly, it's pretty gross. So a few of these sounds, let's go to one of my favorites. I really like the Banshee sound. This one's really nice. So Banshee comes in toward the end here, and you can see our interface. And it is so nice. And it's fully MIDI controllable, reactive to your 3 parameters here. And a nice goth girl aesthetic. So let's listen to Banshee. Yeah, this comes in right here. And you can see the MIDI is automated. I'll actually solo Banshee this time. Oopsie. So a lot of these presets are actually mixes of multiple sample maps. So you can go to the samplers tab here, and you'll see that you can load up to 6 different sample maps. The Banshee is actually 6 instances of the haunted house wail, but all with slightly different pitch bending and EQs and envelopes. And that's kind of the big power of the Mandala engine. That's what really sets it apart. So you can go in and you can modify pretty much anything you want and make really, really unique presets. It's not just a violin patch. It's like some nutso stuff. So that's the Banshee preset. And just for funsies, I'll go to the Gremlin preset, which is based on our resident fiend Penny. I'll just turn it up here. Crunchy. Nasty. Little gremlin sounds. So yeah, that's the base of our monster sounds. And now if we scroll down a bit, I also have some swells in this section. So I'll just solo those. We'll take a listen. And that's another part of this library that's really cool, is there's the monster sounds, which is like kind of the unique part. And there's also a lot of really musical sounds and like really nice ambient sounds. So let's take a listen to these swells in the intro. Hear the bass dropped out there. Cool. So we have a couple cool things in here, like the Carpathian Fog. That's a favorite of mine. Carpathian Fog, awesome preset. I didn't solo it. Silly me. All right. So you can see the automation. I think I'm only modifying... Oh no, I'm modulating all of them. So that's cool. And you can see the animation changes. And this one is made of a bunch of the Chilling Pipe sample maps. And it's pretty simple, but it's really nice. It's a really nice sound. It's definitely a favorite of mine. And then I'll scroll down to the bellows. That one's fun too. Which is just 2 bellows maps. But they get a little crunchy too. So that's pretty much it for the swells. There's not much going on there. For the intro, you'll probably notice some rhythmic percussion parts. And that's the Forest Chase preset in here. So let's take a listen to that. This one is a really... something that you have to experiment with, is using the arpeggiator to do some cool stuff. So let's just take a listen, and I'll go through what the arpeggiator is doing. So you can do some crazy stuff with the arpeggiator. Here it's just a simple, rhythmic pattern, not too much going on, but it makes it really easy to take a sample that you wouldn't really necessarily think is rhythmic and then turn it into something like mouth mucus. Let's just solo that. That sample is not supposed to be rhythmic, but you can do that by adjusting the length, the velocity, and what note's being played. There's a whole bunch of features in the Mandala engine that you can utilize to make really unique presets that aren't ours. And for that, you should watch the Mandala walkthrough that I did a few months ago. So that's pretty fun. And then that's about it for this section. So I'll just play from about right here, and we'll transition into the B section and move on. All right, so this kind of B section, main section, really showcases the tonal musical aspects of this library. So I kind of put those all in the trancey voice section. So it's all kind of synthy sounds, cleansing right, Loch Ness shorts, stuff like that, Wraith organ. And it makes it sort of a library that you can compose a whole piece with just that if you really wanted to. I really love the Wraith organ. Like the Wraith organ is just such a unique and versatile one. Like this little transition here with the arpeggios. It's just so nice. Like, you would think it's a monster sound design library. There's not going to be nice synth sounds, but there is. And all these sounds are from organic sources. I'm not going to spill the tea on the secret sauce, but they all come from organic sources, and it's really nice. So another one is the cleansing right. That's a really nice one that I love. It's actually not playing because I have the intensity down. This one uses the arpeggiator, and it just makes things so nice. Like, it's not perfectly rhythmic. It doesn't play all the sounds fully through, but that's something I like about that preset, is when you turn up the parameters, it kind of gets all jumbled and it gets almost random at times, which adds a nice part of the preset, nice quality to it. So I'll move on from the trancey boys, and let's hear how the rhythmic part sounds in this section, because I think that's really fun. So for the thick kick here, I just used a tectonic quake, and it just sounds like a door slamming almost in this context, but it's really fun. It adds a nice, strange kick quality that you wouldn't really get from something else. Yeah, and it's kind of like a 4 on the floor thing. And for bass, we have a little body snatcher here. This one, when you hold the note, it has that swell, but also the attack is really nice. Like a synth bass kind of sound. And then down here, I had some Oracle X, which Oracle X has amazing percussions, so I had to put it in there. And then Arca down here with the bolster string patch. And that was it's just brutal strings. Yeah, I love Arca. Everyone loves Arca. Buy Arca now. Buy all of them. So that's pretty much it for this section. I'll move on to the sort of third section here, which is a lot more monster sounds, and then some cleansing right, and a little nice little phantom limb. Add the outro too. I forgot to turn the intensity back down on the Loch Ness bass. Oh well. But yeah, so the real highlight of that section and is the cleansing right. I think it really shows how eerie that patch can sound. So just take a listen to just cleansing right on his own for that section. You can hear some of the arpeggios and the delays. Yeah. So a cool thing with that one is actually using the arpeggiator only on 2 of the patches. So you kind of have this one that's still droning, but the other 2 are moving at different speeds and different voices. You can see that the second one is pitched up by 7 semitones, and that's moving in the arpeggiator at a different rate and has a different envelope. So that just gives you ideas of how to use the engine to make unique presets that aren't just playing the sample. So yeah, and then something I also like at the end is the Wraith organ in changing the timbre of the sound using your MIDI controller. I also do it here, which will actually play so you can hear the difference. And you can watch as the so as the x-axis goes down, you can hear the timbre changing. Yeah. So that's just something I wanted to highlight about all of the MNTRA libraries and everything that uses the Mandala engine, is you really want to use all of the parts of the engine to make unique presets. And that's how you make some really unique sounds that no one else is going to have. And you could play for hours on it and create new sounds every minute or so. So I'm going to play this UDW patch right here. This one's just fun. It's just a little wah. Dead simple, just a nice just to add some ambience. UDW is free, by the way. Check that out. So, all in all, Kymera is awesome. You should definitely check it out. It's on intro price for $10. You can't go wrong with that. It's $10. You get the Mandala engine. You get Kymera. And you know what? Download Ultrasonic Death Whistle. Not Universal. Ultrasonic Death Whistle too. It's free. It's free. You can't go wrong with free. So, and if you like Kymera, check out all of our other libraries. They're all awesome. But Kymera is really highlighted this week because it's launch week. It's on for $10. After Halloween, it's going up to $49. So you really want to get it this week. And this one's a special edition. So the one you get after Halloween, it's not the same. So I'm going to play just this whole piece through again and just let you listen to it and enjoy it. And then I'll play another video from our great Noah Rosa, and I'll see you all off. That'll be it. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Jeff Tremblett once again on behalf of MNTRA. Thank you very much. Please check out Kymera. Remember, intro price $10. You cannot go wrong. You get the engine, you get Kymera. You get 60 presets, whole bunch of sounds. Make your own presets. It's awesome. So with that, I'll let you all be and have a great evening. Thank you.